Hello everyone, welcome to LY5Elements. I'm Marin and I'm glad you are here. My goal is to teach you how to read Bazi in the simplest way possible so you can understand your own life path. Let's unlock the secrets of your destiny together. In our last lesson, we introduced the concept of the 10 gods and talked about direct resource. Today, we will talk about eating God. This is where the real excitement begins. I will be breaking it down in the simplest way possible so everyone can follow along. If anything is unclear, feel free to drop a comment below. I would love to discuss and explore these topics with you. And for those of you who want to understand your Bazi chart but find the learning process too complicated, you can always message me for a one-on-one consultation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support truly motivates me to keep sharing this knowledge. Let's dive into Bazi together. We've shared about the direct resource among the 10 gods, which represents wisdom. Now let's discuss another one of the four auspicious gods, also a very favorable god called the eating god. In Bazi chart, when you see the Chinese character Shi Shen, or only Shi, it refers to eating god in English. So how exactly do we get the eating god? Let's start with the concept that the day master represents yourself. Anything that you generate or produce is categorized as eating god. When yang generates yang or yin generates yin, we have eating god or simply Shi. Now what does that mean? Let's take Jia wood as an example. Jia wood generates fire, and specifically generates ping fire, which is yang fire. Since Jia is yang wood and ping is yang fire, when yang wood produces yang fire, this is called eating god. The same principle applies to yin elements. If the day master is yin wood and it generates yin fire, this yin fire becomes eating god. Similarly, when ping fire generates earth, yang fire produces yang earth, which is also considered eating god. This is how we derive eating god. It's all about the natural cycle of generation between elements. I've listed out the eating god for each day master here for you to reference. The eating god represents fortune and blessings. A person with the eating god in the chart is said to have a blessing that equals the value of both wealth and official positions. What does this mean? One eating god is equivalent to one direct wealth and one direct officer. Generally, a person with the eating god in their chart will be well provided for throughout their life, never lacking in food or clothing. Thus, it is considered a god of fortune. A person with the eating god in their chart typically has good communication skills, enjoys having fun, loves singing, dancing, drinking, and other pleasures, including food, making them food enthusiasts. The eating god represents prosperity and longevity, and such individuals are often broad-minded and generous, with a natural talent for the arts. The eating god is associated with being plump and well-nourished, symbolizing good fortune and free from financial worries. Suitable career choices include entertainment, arts, beauty, fashion design, or the food and hospitality industry. In terms of family relationships, the eating god represents younger generations such as students, subordinates, or disciples. For men, the eating god represents their grandsons, while for women, it represents their daughters. The eating god mainly functions by generating wealth effortlessly through enjoyment and entertainment, while the herding officer also generates wealth. It does so through hard work, striving, and effort. In contrast, the eating god can generate wealth through eating, drinking, and having fun, making it a very fortunate and blessed god. If the day master is strong, the eating god is favorable because it helps disperse the excess energy of the day master and the rob wealth. Thus, all the positive aspects of the eating god are manifested. However, if the day master is weak, the eating god becomes unfavorable as it drains the already insufficient energy of the weak day master. This scenario symbolizes having immense talent but lacking opportunities, leading to depression and feeling unappreciated, with one's thoughts being out of sync with the world. Additionally, the eating god can control the seven killings, protecting one's life. The seven killings is considered a malefic star associated with illness and death. For example, some people may suddenly die in their 30s or 40s due to the overwhelming influence of the seven killings in their luck cycles or annual stars. The eating god can counteract the seven killings, providing protection and preserving life. It's important to note that while the eating god can control the seven killings and protect one's life, it also has the power to counteract the direct officer, which is generally considered a favorable god. The direct officer represents the ability to hold official positions or authority, and the eating god can diminish this capability. When the eating god appears, it might indicate the loss of official position or power. Always refer back to the slide on the 10 gods production and controlling cycle for reference on who controls who and who produces who. Having the eating god in the hour pillar is the best scenario among the four pillars. The hour pillar represents late years and signifies a life of abundance and enjoyment in later years. It also represents the children's palace, indicating that one can enjoy blessings from their children. However, having too many eating gods can lead to physical obesity. When encountering large individuals, their Bazi often shows multiple occurrences of the eating god in the year, month, or hour pillars, making them prone to obesity. During the luck cycle dominated by the eating god, people are also more likely to gain weight. Excessive eating gods can lead to physical obesity, indulgence in pleasures, laziness, and a lack of diligence, focusing more on enjoyment rather than work or making money. Therefore, the eating god should not be overly abundant. One is true, two are competing, and three are detrimental. However, the absence of the eating god is also unfavorable. The eating god represents playfulness and enjoyment. Without it, a person might not enjoy life or be adept at leisure activities. Additionally, the eating god symbolizes eloquence. Without it, a person's speech might not be smooth, and they may struggle to express their thoughts clearly. Let's look at the Bazi case. This person entered a major luck cycle dominated by the eating god, and the annual luck cycle also aligned with the eating god. In the lunar month of April 2019, during this person's specific year, three stars converged: the major luck cycle, the annual luck cycle, and the monthly luck cycle, all dominated by the eating god. Consequently, this person lost his official position. So who is this person? You can search online for the richest person in China who resigned as chairman of the board in May 2019. Lunar calendar April. Due to the overwhelming influence of the eating god, which counters the direct officer, this person decided he had earned enough money and no longer wanted to shoulder responsibilities, preferring to enjoy life instead. The eating god represents a blessed star, symbolizing enjoyment and leisure. Therefore, this person, influenced by the eating god, decided to resign and focus on enjoying life, resulting in the loss of the official position. When the eating god appears prominently, it can lead to the loss of official positions. This insight can be very accurate when analyzing the paths of leaders. I've often encountered leaders who, when I analyze their charts, reveal that they suddenly lost their top positions. They are often surprised by the accuracy, and the reason lies in the influence of the eating god. When the eating god star shines upon them, it can result in losing their top positions. To summarize, The eating god is a symbol of prosperity, fortune, and enjoyment. It can generate wealth effortlessly and provides protection against malefic influences like the seven killings. However, its impact varies depending on the strength of the day master. And while it brings many positive aspects, it can also counteract the direct officer, affecting one's official career and or authority. Today, we learn about eating God and the things it represents. In the next lesson, we introduce the direct officer. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and share to join us on this incredible journey of discovery. Your support fuels our passion to keep creating. Any questions or need personalized guidance? Leave us a comment or get in touch. We would love to hear from you. Thanks for being part of the LY5Elements family. If anything is unclear, feel free to drop a comment below. I would love to discuss and explore these topics with you. And for those of you who want to understand your Bazi chart but find the learning process too complicated, you can always message me for a one-on-one consultation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support truly motivates me to keep sharing this knowledge. See you in the next lesson.